So word on the street, the girlies want me to do Vlogmas. I don't know, friends. Should I? Like, I ain't really come to a conclusion for real. Like, I'll see what I can hook up for the cook up.
It's my Vlogmas, 25 videos, missing one episode is a no. Every day, to the end of the year, don't forget to like and share or use a ho. It's my Vlogmas, 25 videos, missing one episode is a no. Every day, to the end of the year, don't forget to like and share or use a ho.
What's up? It's your girl Child the Greatest. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. Today your girl is back again with another video for you guys. All them story times that you skipped to get to this one, come on boo, you gotta start from the beginning. Every single Tuesday I do story times on my live stream, so if you guys want to experience my story times live, make sure you guys add me on Twitch at ChaMoneyDummy, the BBL recovery story. I'm super excited for this one. Your girl got on the table, no tea, no shade. I just thank God that I made it because I almost did not make it. For those of you who don't know, the reason why I decided to get a BBL, a lot of people feel like, oh, she did it because she doesn't love herself, or she did it because she wanted attention. I got a BBL because I wanted a fatter ass, babe. It really gets no simple than that. Mind you, I only was gonna get a BBL when I first found my doctor. Shout out to Dr. Alder Hanau. They asked me for pictures of my front, back, side, so I sent that over. Around this time, I had a boyfriend. He actually ended up going with me to Cali, Colombia to get my body done. I wasn't botched or nothing. I feel like I look great, but like, it gets deep. For some odd reason, they basically ask you to like fill out your social media handle. So when he found out that I had a large following, he threw in some for me. I really was only supposed to get a BBL. If you tell your followers about me, I'll throw in 2 more enhancements for half the price. Period. All right, what you got for me? Boob job, liposuction, fixing hips, ab etching. At the time, y'all, I'm only like 22 years old. The initial decision that made me want to get on the table, y'all, a bitch gained like 30-40 pounds. Honestly, chat, I did not want to start over. Not trying to wear crop tops no more. Feel a little tired when I bring the groceries in. So I did a little research. You know, if you go overseas, you can get more fat took out. 2 months before I got my body done, I'm hearing stories on Instagram about people dying under the table, negative stuff about BBLs. When I first told my parents, my folks, that I was gonna get my BBL, y'all, they started slandering me. What you need to get that for? You trying to fit in with everybody else? You're risking your life. Why would you risk your life? Y'all know I'm a Christian, so that really was a stigma there. You're supposed to be a child of God. You're supposed to love yourself. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm fat. I don't give a damn. I also had to get COVID-19 shots. When I got on the scale, I don't even want to say it. Guess how much I weighed? 190. Now I'm 190. I'm looking bloated all the time. I retired my crop tops. I'm not loving myself anymore. He's like, okay, before we schedule your date, you need to go get blood work done. If your iron levels is not at a certain point, you're not gonna be able to get the BBL because they saying basically like, you know, you're at risk of death. When I first got my blood work done, chat, I was like a little low under the iron. I guess my iron was supposed to be a little bit higher. So I had to reschedule my surgery date. They sent me like a whole list of stuff. It was like over 20 items. I had to get compression socks, ab boards, fajas, ice packs. I had to get this special soap to kill bacteria on my skin. They told me, if you don't mind gaining like 3-4 more pounds, the surgery will be perfecto. So they're asking me to eat more. If I gain more pounds, I have more fat to transfer so my booty can look bigger. So I gained 3. I didn't gain 5. So now I'm at 193 pounds. I get on the flight. I'm excited. Doing backflips. I'm like, I get to Colombia. They don't got simple things like air conditioner. So they have area fans that go in like the wall, but like they don't have actual ventilation. They don't have that. A lot of their buildings is made out of like sticks and stones. The food, the clothes, super affordable, y'all. It's a day before my surgery, so I had to do this ritual. I couldn't eat past 6 p.m. so I had to go on a fast. Like, apparently if you eat past a certain time, you don't have a chance of making it through the surgery. It's so tedious, bruh. I also had to take 2 showers, one at night and one that morning. I had to wash with this special soap. It's like an antibacterial soap. It's like an orange soap. I had to wear my compression socks, and I could not drink no liquids. I could not eat nothing. The day before my surgery, I'm feeling pressure. The nurses come in, they check my temperature, they did some vitals on me. Oh, hold up. My mama them calling me, hey, we gonna pray for you, baby. We gonna pray for you. I got to meet my doctor. His wife runs the recovery house. I'm talking to him, just basically asking him about the surgery. I'm showing him pictures. Like, girl, I had so many pictures in my phone. I had videos in my phone. I'm like, I just want to look like this. I just need to get a little bit more insight because I am kind of nervous. He was like, no worry. I did my wife. Yes, I did my wife BBL and I did my mom BBL. I said, what? You did your wife and your mom BBL? Yeah, and they alive. They alive. They alive. They live. He was like, me, 0 deaths. He never had one person die from surgery. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better. My surgery was for 6 a.m. 6 a.m. So that means I'm finna be on the table and I don't even know my name yet. I didn't even feel comfortable praying to God because what I'm doing is not godly. So have y'all ever said a prayer and you knew God was not listening? And I just felt so convicted. I'm like, God, please save me. And I'm like, but God told me not to do this. I get upstairs. My doctor, like this, he put on his gloves. So then he started drawing on me with a marker. The anesthesiologist. Hola. No English. Not even a poquito. Hola. Can you tell me what you finna do? Yes, this foreign finna put me to sleep and he don't even speak my language. What if he can't understand me if I wake up and say something like, they asked me, they said, do you want to feel pain after the surgery or you don't want to feel no pain? I don't want to feel no pain at all. And they basically was like, if you want an epidural, you gotta pay additional $75. I just paid the $75 for the epidural. I get on the table and they put the anesthesia in me, right? So I'm chopping it up, I'm talking, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. Next thing you know, black. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. I can tell that the anesthesiologist was very mindful of how much he was putting in my arm. He put like that much. What if I feel it? But then again, I'm not trying to die. So immediately I go into a deep sleep. I knew the anesthesia wasn't enough, bro. I'm not no doctor, but I just know stuff. I just was worried that I was gonna wake up and I ended up waking up. Not once, not twice, 3 times. The first time I woke up, I hear straight Espanol. I don't know if they're talking good about me. I don't know if they're in an uproar. I don't know if they're saying something that's going wrong. And I look down, right? So I started on my back. I'm on my back, y'all. So I look down, like this is me right here. I look down and there's blue sheets covering my body. So I can't even see. And I think they did it on purpose. Like they feel like, okay, we don't want her to wake up and then she see the blood and then it gets her scared and her vitals start going up because she's in a nervous state. And I'm like, looking at the doctor, he locked in, like he don't even see me wake up. I went back to sleep. Second time I woke up, Espanol, my arms felt like I was getting stabbed. It felt like it was hella ants biting my arm. And I see a big ass rod doing this, like this. I'm feeling ants. And I make a groan. Like I'm like, I'm thinking I'm supposed to be on medicine. Why do I still feel this? My arms were on fire. Third time I woke up, I woke up a little bit, but I went right back. Even though I was up for a moment, I went back to sleep every time. They turned me over. I just feel like pushing. Like, so I'm laying like this, chat. And I'm feeling this, like I'm feeling my leg jump up and down, and I'm feeling the ride. Like I still feel discomfort, but I'm asleep. I can't really make sense of what I'm feeling. They woke me up 4 times. I'm on a whole nother table in a whole nother room, and I'm hearing Espanol, but I can't really see what's going on because I'm like on my stomach, and I'm looking around, and they keep waking me up. Mommy, up, you can't go to sleep. I'm like, girl, I'm on medication. I cannot help if I'm going to sleep. First time I woke up, I felt cold, bro. I'm touching my body and it's cold, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, it. I feel like I died. I'm in aching pain. I can't really fathom what I'm feeling because I'm on medication. But Shawty had to wake me up 4 times. Going to sleep is better because at least I won't be aching. But I guess it kind of got alarming for them. She moving the table. She shaking the bed. She like, you can't go to sleep. I'm like, okay, bro. My boyfriend, he's in the lobby. He's not loud back there in the operation room. I couldn't even go to sleep, bro, because I guess it was bad. She gets me up, right? And I start walking, and every step I take, chat, it's like a little aching pain. Like I can't really explain it. I can't really put it in words. And my back feel heavy. They basically told me to use the bathroom. I could not pee. They gave me like this special juice with like electrolytes in it. So I had to drink the water, and I could not sit on my butt. I'm like this, like hovering over the chair. I'm drinking a little electrolyte juice. I feel like I've been hit by a bus. Well, we can't let you leave unless you pee. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. When I went to go wash my hands, there was a mirror in front of me, right? I'm getting coherent. The door closed. I'm in there by myself. I took my hospital gown. I lifted it up. That was I started twerking. They finally brought me a wheelchair and I had to sit on my BBL pillow, girl. I also had something else attached to me. Every time I felt like I was in pain, I can like press it. But the tube was only like this big. So that junk only lasted me like 2 days. A meal already prepped, cooked for me at the recovery house, right? I eat. Girl, they came in here and gave me a shot in my arm. And basically they was like, these are blood thinners. Any woman that want to get a BBL, you gotta go to a recovery house. How many women after a BBL getting shots in their arm every 3 to 4 hours, getting meal cooked for them that's not too much sodium? Ain't that bad? that? Like, why the my blood gotta be thin? Ain't your blood supposed to be thick? It keep you from getting a blood clot, you know, because if you get a blood clot, you can die. I could not shower on my own anymore. Shawty was washing me, going through the coochie, going through the booty, changing my band-aids every 2 to 3 hours. Damn, girl, are you my mom? I'm gonna show y'all pictures. Are y'all ready for videos? I got videos for y'all. See the bandages that was on me that I was telling you about? So this is when I first got my BBL. Remember the drapes I was telling y'all about? Yeah, it was over me, so I couldn't even look down to like see what's going on. I'm asleep. I'm knocked out. I don't even know what's going on. It's bandages all up my back, bandages all on my butt. It's looking good. I wasn't complaining, girl. I wasn't complaining because I told y'all I got ab itching. This is when I was feeling the rise, y'all. So you see how it's like dense in my stomach. So I had to get help putting on clothes. I had to get help showering. I also had to get help walking. I can't bend over. Really can't even lay down without it hurting. I can't move too fast because if I move too fast, I'll literally like fall over. They coming in there dragging me out of the bed at 7 a.m. to get something called lymphatic drainage. Have y'all ever saw those girls after they got a BBL, they got knots in their stomach? It just don't look natural. That's why you got to have lymphatic drainage. But you can't do lymphatic drainage after you heal. No. You got to do lymphatic drainage every day until you heal. I had to get 10 sessions total. Lymphatic drainage is so bad that you can't even get it done in America. After you get surgery, you got liquids in your stomach. Then lymphatic drainage consisted of them using silicone sticks, poking a hole. They make the cut deep again. Silicone stick, poked it through the hole every day at 7 a.m. And they grab the out my body and they push blood out. As she's pushing it, it's making sounds like she went to the front and started poking holes through my ab itching, pushing blood out of the holes. Next morning, I get it done again. So basically, every time my wound would heal, they would open it back. Y'all know how people be having cancer and stuff? They got to get inside of this. Their body got to get in it, and then the body goes under the little machine. It's like a chamber. Every day around 8 a.m. after my lymphatic drainage, I had to go in a chamber. And apparently the chamber, it kills bacteria. I get inside of the bed and they close the bed. A loud noise just like occur and it makes my ears pop. And basically it's supposed to help with the healing process. 6 a.m. shower. Apparently when you get your body done, you cannot sleep in. 7 a.m. lymphatic drainage. 7:30 a.m. I have to get into the chamber. Loud ass noise for 10 minutes. They send me back to my room. 10 a.m. shot. This is like an ongoing cycle, bro. I really felt like a lab rat. I was not happy. Day 5, that's when the depression started coming in. I could not move my body how I wanted to move my body. I could not sleep the same. Second week, they sent me back home. So now I'm back in America. Now I got to make my own meals. Now I have to do my own physical therapy. Every day I wake up, I do the exact same thing that my nurses told me to do. Baha, make sure you get up, you eat, you move around. Like I really just kept that same routine for like 2 months. Month 2, why the I'm itching. Not like, oh, I could scratch it. No, my arms were itching. My stomach was itching, but I could not scratch it. It was inside of my body. Yes, bruh. Yes, bruh. Yes, bruh. They don't tell you about that. My body is itching. And the only thing that's stopping it from itching is if I squeeze the out of myself. Like I have to literally squeeze to itch inside. Yes, inside. So my insides are itching. I cannot scratch it. I remember just putting on a whole bunch of Vaseline, just slathering myself in Vaseline so the itches can go away. Y'all, the itch would not go away. It's something I had to endure. Month 3 now. My incisions are not really healing. They're turning into keloids. Yeah. Before I got my body done, my doctor said, do you have keloid skin? Mind you, this is before I went to beauty school. I said, keloid skin? I said, no, I don't got no keloid skin. I don't even know what that is, right? Mind you, anybody that's a Fitzpatrick 4, Fitzpatrick 5, these are skin colors. So my tone, darker and a little bit lighter, we are prone to keloids. Nothing we can do. But as a doctor, maybe you shouldn't know that as a doctor. He's not a derm. He's not a dermatologist. How would he know what keloid skin is? But the ones on my arms in particular are turning into keloids. So I'm thinking it's healing. Whole time it's not healing, bruh. It's getting big. Like it's growing excess skin on top of it. We were told to get this cream called Arnicure. It basically helps with like collagen production. I'm healing my wounds faster than it needs to heal. So I'm adding to the healing process. Anytime you get a keloid, it's the cause of overproduction of collagen. So think of your body over healing itself. You're welcome. Learned that in school. Here's where things get really, really spooky. I have no feeling in my stomach or my arm. My stimuli was disrupted. I did not feel any stimulation. So not only do I have to wear these uncomfortable fajas every day and to sleep. You gotta wear the faja to sleep. You think you can rest at night? Absolutely not. You gotta wear the tight ass faja to sleep too. The soft fajas you wear to sleep, but it's just still tight. I'm unhappy. I'm having to wear thighs. I'm having to eat a balanced diet. It was hard for me. It was hard for me. Me and my boyfriend at the time was outside, right? He like, bet you won't race me. I'm like 3 months post-op. I race him, but why I fall over? Girl, I could not even run. My feeling did not come back until the end of that year. I didn't feel feeling in my arm and my stomach until like 8 months later. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you this. It's just glitz, glam. Yep, I'm getting my body done. Body tea, get into it. It was hell. I had to wear a tight ass thigh high with a shirt because my skin is so sensitive. Every time my thigh highs would rub against my skin, I would break out in hives. I would break out in rashes. It's summertime, so I got on hella clothes throughout the day, and I gotta wear my thigh high or my BBL would not heal. Now let's get into the sitting down. I had to travel everywhere with a pillow similar to this one to make sure my BBL is not getting smushed. Even when I went out to eat, I had to travel with my BBL pillow. Even when I was driving around in a car, I couldn't get back in the gym. My body had to reset completely. So my BBL went from big to small. So I went from big booty to little booty. That pain was so excruciating. That recovery process was so time consuming and it was so hard. I did not want to get fat again. It was like a culture shock. I don't want to have to go under the knife again. I'm just going to maintain my weight. I literally took the food regimen from the recovery house, brought it back home to the States. And girl, I got skinny as fuck. I got skinny as fuck. Like, y'all see how skinny I got? And so the BBL is still, you know what I'm saying, there, but it's just not as big. And as you guys can see, this is like 3 years post-op. As you guys can see, like, I still got my ab etching, but not too much. Just kind of very subtle, very natural. I had to get my keloids removed. As you guys can see here, it was a fat ass keloid here before this. And I got the keloid removed. That's why it kind of like looked like it was cut off. It looks much better from when I first, cause like y'all, when I first removed my keloid, like my junk was busted to the white meat. Like you would see white meat when you look at the back. Out of all the incisions, this is the one I hate the most. I should have never got the arm. When I removed my keloid, I had to get something called radiation. Radiation is, think of sun exposure, artificial sun exposure. So if you're saying that sun too long, what happened? You usually tan, right? You going under a machine of radiation. They use metal discs to aim the radiation directly at the keloid so it does not grow, because 90% of keloids grow back. My doctor said it may not never go away. It lightened up tremendously. Like before it was darker than this. That's what I get for doing too much. That's neither here nor there, but yeah, y'all, that really completes this story time. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. For those of you who is looking to get a BBL, good luck. The recovery process is not easy. The thing that helped with the scars, exfoliation, vitamin C, brightening creams. Let me show y'all how my keloid was prior to. This is how my junk was before. It was way darker. What is it giving? Is it a difference? Do y'all feel like it lightened up? It do look better. So y'all see what I'm saying? It used to be darker. I actually lightened it. Actually did get lighter.
Lil, make it pop. What's up? If he broke, then we can't talk. Nope. The I make it shake like a shake weight.